Hi there, this is a quick tutorial on styling a document in Google Docs. To begin with, I'm going to show you about the headers and the different tags. So let's imagine that we wanted to create a document that had several sections in it. I'm going to go ahead and type in here section 1, section 2, section 3. And then let's imagine that we had some subsections in there. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to change all of the sections to header ones. So there's section 1, section 2, and section 3. They're all header ones. Now, we can make all these subsections header 2s, so they nest neatly beneath the sections that they're a part of. And then within there, you would use the normal text, as it is right here, to type your paragraph, whatever it may be. So the strength of this is that now we can say to Google Docs, okay, I want to insert table of contents, and maybe I want to have blue links. So if I go ahead and select that, you can see now that we have a table of contents with hyperlinks that when we click on any one of those and we go, it'll take us straight to that section. So if you export a PDF document this way, then what you'll see is that you can actually hyperlink through that document to the different sections. So that's using the headers. Now let's imagine that I wanted the headers to look different. So I'm going to change this, let's say, to Palatino, and maybe we'll make it purple color. Okay, so we've got a purple header 1 here. And now you'll see section 2 and section 3 are still the same, but if I wanted to apply this to all of the headers, I go to paragraph style, I go to heading 1, and I click update heading 1 to match. And then you see everywhere there's a header 1 tag has been changed to that formatting. So you can change the formatting of all of the headers or all of the paragraphs just by using that apply to header function within Google Docs. It's very useful. So the next thing that we might want to do is we might want to say, okay, I want to put a border around an entire page. And while Google Docs does not have a border function in particular, it does allow you to insert a table. So I'm going to scroll up here and I'm going to insert a table, just a 1 by 1. And then you can see that I could type as much as I wanted to into this table. And so I can add as much as this as I want to. And the end result is going to be that the page itself is going to have that single cell all the way around it. So I've just used the table function to set a border around a page. I just select the table and I go to table properties, and let's say I wanted to change the table border again, maybe to purple. I wanted to make it a little bit bigger, and I could even give it a background, and you can change the table alignment and the cell alignment and all that. So now go ahead and click OK, and then you can see that my table has been updated to have a gray background and a purple border, if that's what you were looking for. Likewise, you can insert images within the text. So for example, if I wanted to put an image right in here, I would just place my cursor there. I'll click Insert Image. I'm just going to use one from the web very quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert that image. And then here you can see we've got the image. And what I want to do is actually wrap the text around it. And I want to make it a little bit smaller. So now you can see that I've got an image here that's wrapped up in the text, and if I wanted to format the image, for instance, we can change the transparency, brightness, and contrast right here within the Google Doc. Also, if you need to move an image away from the margin, you can just pull it out like this. It'll bring that border along with it. And if you want to adjust the margin around the image, for example, to make it smaller, you can do so by selecting from that drop down. Just be careful to make sure that you don't get your text mixed up with your image margins, because if I move it too far out to the right, see there are going to be some orphan text there on the left. We're going to try to avoid that in most cases, so make sure that you set your image in the right place. So that's the basics on formatting with Google Docs. It should be a really good collaborative platform to use, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or to your teacher for further advice. All right, thanks a lot.